Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Due to popular demand, and because I am a kind and generous god, don't say I don't get you anything nice, we are continuing this. I say continuing, we're doing one episode. I'm not making a whole series about this. I have a lot of stuff to do, okay? We're taking time out of my busy schedule to deal with this little uprising that we've got going on. This will be a bonus episode of the House of the Dragon, so this is not canon, ladies and gentlemen. It's definitely not canon. If you haven't seen the previous video for the 6th Blackfyre Rebellion, go watch that. It gives you the backstory. But essentially, we are the descendants of Meleys the Monstrous, who failed to take back Westeros, fleeing back to Essos with his dragon tail between his little legs. But his son, Daemon, the Avenger, ultimately succeeded where his father failed, taking back the Iron Throne from the, at the time, Baratheons. Because the Targaryen male line has been completely destroyed. Kind of. Because there's actually a bastard of House Targaryen through the female line currently in open rebellion against us. They have seized the Stepstones, and they slaughtered Lord Fireball and all of his children, taking the Stepstones for himself and ultimately rising in rebellion. So he's doing a separate thing. Myr is also attacking us, so that was not planned. They've just seized the opportunity. They're just trying to reclaim some of their territory back in the disputed lands. And the Iron Isles have declared themselves independent from us and are attacking a revolting north, who are weakened, and they might actually generally succeed, I don't know. The main antagonist, however, is the Lady Paramount Jasoni Baratheon, who was married to my brother, who mysteriously died. We're going to say that she murdered him, and she is now attempting to put herself and her son, Aegon Blackfyre, on the Iron Throne. Pretty much just to spite the Blackfyres, she's putting herself and Baratheon blood on the Iron Throne, rather than her. So yeah, she's fighting for her son's claim to the Iron Throne, and she has seized the Stormlands, killing my brother. The Romans of the Reach have joined her cause. The Martells, and this was not planned, they did this by themselves while I was waiting to see if anything interesting would happen. They slaughtered the fucking Ironwoods. They slaughtered them like pigs. Like, they completely fucking slaughtered. Not only did they slaughter them, they threw Lady Ironwood into the pit of vipers along with her brothers. Died from venomous bites in a snake pit. So yeah, Doran Martell overthrew them, took back Dawn, and threw them in the pit with vipers. And then sided with the Baratheon girl against us. So did the Starks. The Starks were not planned as well. I didn't think the Starks would actually side against us. Why? Because I have both of his sons, and his son is married to my daughter. I have 2 of his sons. Like, down south. Like, he's rebelled, but I have control of his children. This is not a smart plan, Stark. I don't know what the hell you're doing, buddy. But yeah, we have the Starks with us, and the Starks are probably going to get destroyed by the Greyjoys, honestly. They got the Glovers who have sided with us. Baratan has declared themselves neutral, and the Greyjoys are sailing north to beat the hell out of the north and seize the opportunity. The Westerlands have sided with me, however, married to my half-sister. The Tullys of Riverrun have also sided with me. And the Arryns have sided with me. I've also got control of Lys still, which is my brother's. Tyrosh has declared its neutrality, so that's a thing. Yeah, this is pretty interesting, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to win this. But for those wondering, my son is currently the Prince of Summerhall. Lord Aegon of Summerhall is just genuinely a badass. He's got 2 daughters, and he has a dragon egg that he found in Summerhall. So that will be interesting if he tries to hatch that, or potentially devastating if he tries to hatch that. Summerhall and dragon eggs don't go together, ladies and gentlemen. Like, historically speaking, it's a bad idea. But we'll see what happens. And we will see whether or not the Blackfyres can maintain control on the Iron Throne and finally put an end to the rival claimants. Rally the troops, and basically gather everyone at King's Landing. Join up with the Lannisters and the Tullys and the Arryns, and then go beat the crap out of these rebel assholes. Ooh, I remember. 4,000 men from Summerhall need to come up north as well. Hey, put me in charge of that. And my son Aegon and Aemon of Duskendale will come with me. Alright, so the king, my heir, and my half-brother Aemon of Duskendale are going to gather up around here while the rest of the forces go to King's Landing. We are going to beat the shit out of this Targaryen bastard who dares to claim my stuff. Yeah, I don't think the Targaryen bastard is going to be too much of a fucking threat, to be honest. He's got the Stepstones, but it's not much by itself. I'm more worried about, you know, everybody else. I don't actually know how much of a challenge this is going to be fair, because, like, yeah, they have a lot of men, but so do we? What's happened? Oh, Oh, shit. My daughter had a bastard. Interesting. We will name him... We will name him Daemon. The Stark is not going to be too happy about that, but he's also a traitor, so what the fuck do I care about that? Yeah, Rain is actually just rallying forces to go beat the shit out of Baratheon, and then I'm going to beat the shit out of these dudes. And I've already captured the Lord of the Reach. Okay. The enemy's gathering forces. They got the Reach. They got a lot of troops. But if I pick them off before they can actually really do anything with it, they'll be kind of fucked. Yeah, Rain's beating the shit out of Baratheon while we kind of pick off their forces one by one over here. Yeah, Rain's beating the shit out of Baratheon, actually. Let's go up north. We'll hunt down this fucking bitch. Kill that whore! Hey, Rain's laying siege to Storm's End while we pick off the rebel forces, essentially. Let's go kill this fucking Targaryen lot up here. This might actually prove a lot easier than I was anticipating. Nope. The Glovers are still very much siding with us up north. Yeah, we have so much shit. Even with, like, the help of the Stormlands, Dawn, and the Reach. I don't think these guys actually have the fucking manpower to beat us. All hells, yeah, well, we'll have to deal with that asshole eventually and go take back the Stepstones at some point. But we've repelled him from Westeros for now. Take these 25 troops, go hunt down the Baratheon forces, and I don't think they stand a chance. I don't think they stand a chance in hell of actually beating us. Even with like half of Westeros against us, like, they don't stand a chance. I'm doing all of this without my 15 fucking... I got 50,000 troops weighing at the capital, just kind of sitting there. Yeah, I don't think these guys stand much of a chance in hell, to be perfectly honest. We'll keep beating the shit out of them, but I think this is a lot more one-sided than I originally had intended. Come back here, you Targaryen bastards. You cannot run! You cannot hide! I will have to go to Mir at some point, actually, as well. Hey, Lonely Light is siding with me from the Iron Isles. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, this looks pretty fucking wrapped up, to be honest. I could split off these forces and actually send them to, like, capitals and shit. Melees can lead them with Greyjoy and these... let's say Chlorile. And then I put Aegor in charge of these ones alongside the Stark Boy and the Lord Commander of the Kingsguard. He can march along with Stark to prove his loyalty. Yeah, to prove his loyalty, I will send the Stark Boy up north along with Aegor, and he can secure Winterfell for me. Stark is starting to actually lead the forces. I'll tell you what, I'm even going to entrust... Walder's going to lead this force and actually be in charge of the army, and he's going to prove that he is a loyal Stark, and he's going to march against his own father. And potentially die, because that's a very large army of Starks there. Do not fail me, Stark! This is your opportunity to prove yourself. Don't fuck this up, boy. Come on, Stark, you got this, buddy. You got this. You don't got this. You've been defeated. You fucking disappoint me, Stark. You disappoint me. The Reach is Redwayne now? Oh, Conquered is a claimant. Okay. Can I send a gift to these guys? Yeah. Okay, Redwayne's in charge of the Reach now. They are definitely fucked. They are absolutely definitely fucked. Okay, game. We'll help with Storm's End for now. We've almost taken Storm's End, actually. Yeah, the war's already won, but for the sake of, like, interest. Bring me the greatest knights of the realm. Red Lion, Corbury, Morn. No. I'll tell you what I can do, though, actually. Where is Stark at? Yeah, you're the heir, right? So, this Stark can appoint the Kingsguard. There you go. So, Walder Stark will join the Kingsguard, and then his brother will be made a commander and can go march north to deal with everyone else. You will join up with the rest of these forces at Harrenhal, and then you will march on Winterfell, and you will prove your loyalty, sir. Oh, alright, I've completely forgot, by the way, that I have like 7,000 troops at fucking lease that we have not been using at all. Greyjoy, you can lead these troops. along with my wife. We'll hopefully beat the shit out of these guys. Mir real quick. There we go. That prevents those assholes from winning. I could end the war now, but we'll teach the rebel scum a lesson that they will not soon forget. Yeah, they got their asses kicked. I was expecting this to be actually kind of a little bit of a challenge, but nope. You see what I mean? Even when I put the odds against me, and I have half of the realm revolt, it still doesn't fucking matter. It literally still does not matter. The Reach is now siding with me. Excellent, excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. Stark's going to really instill loyalty in the Starks for the future. Not that he has much of a choice, really. I've taken his brother hostage, basically, as Kingsguard, and that's that, pretty much. The Reigns are just beating the shit out of the rest of the Stormlander rebels. The Reach is going to go over there and deal with that crap. And I have my son, Aegon, Aemon, and the Stark heir at Harrenhal. They will march north. And he will go to Winterfell and deal with that. Lyanna Stark's treason is one thing, but the Stark stands beside the Iron Throne. He will do his duty. Don't fuck me, Stark. If you're going to try to run north, it will be the last thing you do, I swear to God. What the fuck? Travelers bring rumor of fire and blood from Summerhall. They say that the dragons live once more and that Prince Aegon Blackfyre is them. Aegon hatched a fucking dragon. He also had a third daughter, but, like, he hatched a fucking dragon! Starfire. Apparently. It's just not bad name as far as dragon names go, I guess. The dragons are back. The Blackfyres have dragons. Okay, that's something. That's something. Okay. I'll take it again. Well, Aegon can go north with his dragon and the Stark boy. While King Daemon splits his army in half. I'll send these guys over that way. Daemon can go... Well, actually, I'll put Daemon in charge of this, Melees, and Aegor. They can go directly to Myr. And these forces are going to go over here for Myr and take boat and go back to the King's Landing to deal with this fucking nonsense. While the Starks go north. That is the plan, ladies and gentlemen. We don't have to worry about the Baratheons. They are getting absolutely fucking destroyed. I could just end the war, honestly, but for the sake of, like, RP reasons, I want to give Stark the opportunity to prove himself. We have spanked Myr thoroughly. The ships will actually go pick up the rest of those forces from Myr. And we will go up north to Winterfell. Oh. We've actually captured. Oh. He's been captured by Greyjoy. Oh shit. Okay, game. That's quite something. The Iron Isles are now actually... Okay, that's interesting. Stark is now actually a vassal of the Greyjoys. Well, for now, I think we'll wrap the war up and then see what Stark does. Because we have to deal with Dorne, and we have to deal with Martell. So the Martells might rebel. I don't know what the hell the Starks are going to do, but we have the heirs to the north in our stuff, so we can grab all that. Yeah, we'll imprison the bitch, and then we will decide upon their fates. Send her to the dungeons. You will forfeit Dawn, and are there any Yornwoods left alive after what you did to them? Any one of them that isn't, like, married? We are not letting the Martells, like, keep Dawn. No way in hell we're letting the Martells keep Dawn. He's slaughtered a Blackfyre loyalist. There must be consequences. After seizing Dawn, dispose the treasury. I've taken the crown of Dawn from them. Yeah, Kingdom of the Stormlands. Since Laemar is a traitor, our vassals will not object. Well, actually, I don't really want to strip... I want my nephew to still inherit. But she must be, like, punished. Yeah, she will be punished and executed. I will have her hung, drawn, and quartered. Actually, could we feed her to that tiny baby dragon that my son has? It will just slowly nibble her to death. There you go. She's hung, drawn, and quartered. And Vaemond, my nephew, inherits the Stormlands, and we arrange a betrothal between my nephew and my daughter, which then it secures the Stormlands for future generations. The Baratheon girl is dead, which I believe... Why is there 7 living Baratheons? What the fuck? Oh, she legitimized one of the Cadet branches. Okay. That's potentially dangerous. Well, none of these actually have a claim to the Iron Throne, though. They are Baratheons, yes, but they are not from the line that had any Targaryen blood. Because the only reason Robert Baratheon had any claim to the Iron Throne, other than conquest, is through his grandmother, who was a Targaryen. So, the Baratheons are no longer a threat, I think, pretty much. He's made a trial by combat. I'll let him rot until then. I'll handle this myself. He's gonna fight it himself. You're no match for my might, buddy. You're just gonna die. You parry away Lord Doran's... Parry him away with Blackfyre, allowing him to completely with the weapon. Doran tries to fight back, but I force my way through and ruthlessly cut his eye out. Finally, I sink my Blackfyre into his chest. The man groans, and it takes a while before my own heart stops pounding. But then he is still. Crumbles lifeless on the ground. You wipe the blood off Blackfyre. The deed is done. He is dead. I guess I could give Dawn to the... It kind of feels weird rewarding the Martells for anything. I could give it to Danes. I might give it to the Danes, actually. Once they're not involved in an ongoing war we have to go down south to deal with, actually. Okay, as soon as this war is finished, we can deal with all this Ordegal nonsense. As soon as Dawn is dealt with, we'll probably give Dawn to the Danes or something. Do I have any Blackfyres that could use, like, free land and stuff? There's my nephew, Daemon, who for some reason is in Volantis. I have an idea, actually. Yeah, I have an idea. Okay, I have given Dawn, in light of the Dornishman's treachery and untrustworthy nature. As they say, ladies and gentlemen, if you shake a Dornishman's hand, you need to check your fingers afterwards, because they've probably nicked one. So instead, I have named my half-brother Meleys, the Rash, as Prince Meleys of Dawn, and giving him Sunspear. The Martells still exist through this chick, but she's very distantly related to Doran, so I kind of just let her live. And there's no Yornwoods really left alive, so... Well, there are, but they're women, and they're old, and they're married off to other families, so... Yeah, the line of Yornwood has unfortunately been wiped out by the Martells. But yeah, the Blackfyres will control Dawn directly from now on, and my nephew still rules from Stormlands. There are 2 existing threats to the Blackfyre rule. Number 1, the bastard and the Stepstones has officially declared himself a legitimate Targaryen. He has legitimized himself. He is also extremely well hated. Everyone fucking hates this dude. And then he'll bend the knee and join me. So we'll put the Fireballs back in charge of the Stepstones where they belong. And the North will need to be brought to heel. Or the Iron Isles specifically will need to be brought to heel. And then we will do... claim on the Stepstones. And gather all of our forces at King's Landing, and go from there. The reports from the far north of Westeros that the wall has fallen to the wildlings. They attacked the wall in great numbers. Oh my. Daemon... I'm gonna leave my son at Summerhall with his dragon, and I'm not gonna risk my boy. He can rule while the king deals with all these Targaryen upstarts. Beat the shit out of these Greyjoys, who are just consistently going to send troops to King's Landing to die over and over again. I guess we'll go hunt these Greyjoys down, actually, we may as well. But yeah, these wars will be pretty fucking easy. We are just so powerful, there's, like, it is what it is. Oh shit, my son has actually tamed Starfire at the age of, like, 2. I don't think he's big enough to be riding him yet, honestly. But, apparently, yeah. Aegon will go to the Stepstones to deal with these Targaryen fucking bastards. Literally, they are bastards. Bastards masquerading as dragons. Mama's dragons, if you will. Disgusting creatures. Alright, well, my son has dealt with the Targaryen upstarts, so Fireball will be reinstalled. And we will have to deal with the Targaryens afterwards, most likely. Yep. We've re-secured the north. I still have to deal with the actual Greyjoys and restore the Night's Watch and everything, but we're getting there. And the Stepstones are re-secured. What we can do now is try to imprison the Targaryen. He will actually succeed, okay. This will upset the rulers of the Stepstones, I do not care. We'll have him hung, drawn, and quartered. Okay, lads, the last of the traitors has been put in go. We will literally hang the remainder of all of the Targaryens, air quotes. I think that should be the last of them. Yep, that is the last of the Targaryen bastard line. And he will be hung, drawn, and quartered. I will send pieces of him to every one of my Lord Paramounts as a gift. And just like that, House Targaryen is wiped out again. I don't think there are any remaining bastards. I don't think there are, at least. I'd just say fucking Rhaena wasn't there. And no, I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's the last of the Targaryens. There was just the bastards from the Queen. And then there's the Baratheons, who have 8, but they are not related. So, with these Stepstones reclaimed and given over to House Fireball, who is Ram Fireball, one of the last descendants of that house. but still pretty decent. We will order the arrest of Lord Stark, who will rise in rebellion, and this is justice for his previous rebellions. Well, actually, the King's not even going to go north, ladies and gentlemen. The King's not even going to go north. We are going to force Stark to march north by himself. Stark's going to have command. He's going to lead the army. In name only, really. My brothers are there, sort of keeping an eye on him. Come on, Stark. Jesus fucking H. Christ, take your sweet time getting up north. I know it's a bog, but, like, come on. Go kill your dad, dude. Stop delaying, Stark. Kill your father. And in 20 years, we'll take Winterfell. It takes ages, but yes, Stark will take Winterfell. We'll actually rush the siege. There you go. Okay, Winterfell is secured, and Edward Stark drags his father to the Red Keep to face Judgement. Lionel Stark is executed by King Daemon for his rising in rebellion before, which then leaves Edward the Second in charge, married to my daughter, who is a bit of a whore, and interestingly, the heir to the north is actually a Bolton right now, because she's married to Edward's fucking sister. All that leaves is, I don't know, Stark is actually going north to restore the Night's Watch, by the way. I don't have to even bother about that. Good boy. Good dog. Good dog. He's a good dog. Yes. So yeah, this has been interesting. We will still deal with the Iron Isles and see what the hell happens, and then see what happens during Aegon's reign, but yeah, you get to a point in every single CK2 series, CK in general, or every Paradox game, really, when you get to a certain power level where you're just so goddamn fucking powerful, especially if you know what you're doing, like I do, with over, like, 4,000 hours played. Yeah. Once you get to a certain point, there's nothing. There's no challenge involved. And House Blackfyre has ruled the Seven Kingdoms of the Iron Throne for many generations, and in this time our bloodline has become highly respected. House Blackfyre is now considered the traditional great house of the region. House Blackfyre are the rightful kings of the Iron Throne. I could actually just do it, considering the fact that it lowers my opinion with all Ironborn god rulers. It will only piss off the Iron Islands, and we don't care about the Iron Islands. So, I only realised now that it doesn't matter, because it's only going to annoy the Drowned God people anyway, and who cares about them? Drowned God people aren't real people. Everyone's going to side with me against these idiots. Hey, Stark, you have made the good decision, my friend. There you go. He has declared himself a Blackfyre loyalist on behalf of House Stark. Excellent. I knew not killing you was a good idea, Stark. All you have to do is knock up my daughter, and then we won't have problems, will we? The Greyjoys will just consistently send troops to the Red Keep, and we'll kick their ass. Prepare to die, bitch. My wife died a natural death. Just a small funeral will suffice. Oh, shit! Oh, hell no. You just killed my nephew. I will strike Blacktie down in furious anger. Yeah, he killed Lord Dagar of Duskendale. I'm gonna go to the drink and be depressed about the loss of my nephew. Kick these Greyjoys motherfuckers' asses! Face me, Greyjoy! I will avenge the death of my nephew! Alright, how is... Pause. I want to put Daemon in charge of this siege. Okay, it's not gonna actually let me take that. Okay, fine. Fuck you, Greyjoy. And I will absolutely find some reason to kill this asshole. Can I imprison this dick? Yes, he has acted dishonorably towards me. And he will rebel, and I will destroy these pricks. They have shed the blood of the dragon, and they must be taught a valuable lesson. Why do you have a bastard? You had a bastard with somebody. Apparently. Just some random bastard with no family. Or no fucking, like, heir or anything. Wait, what? Someone killed the Greyjoy. Someone killed Greyjoy and took my fucking kill from me. Oh, Crakehall. Crakehall killed him. Okay, damn it. I didn't get to kill him myself, but Crakehall will be rewarded. Wait a minute. Have some gold, Crakehall. Good boy. I'm not leaving any Greyjoys left alive. They must all perish. Oh shit, they killed Rain! Oh, you fucking dicks! You killed my other nephew! No! Who the hell's inherited the fucking Westerlands? Some other Rain kid, who's also my nephew. Fucking Greyjoys! They must all be killed. This treason must not be let pass. I will literally wait for him to land at the Red Keep. He can't leave, he's stuck here, so... Oh shit, I died. I died of depression. That's, yeah. My father must be honored by funeral. All lords and ladies of the realm. At the age of 54, he died of depression. One of the greatest warriors of our time, Daemon's ability as the commander on the sword was famed throughout the realm. Now passed away, we'll never see his like again. And I am Aegon V, Dragon Lord. The fact that he died of depression is just sad. Like, his wife died, and then one of his nephews died, and then another of his nephews died, and it was just too much at the end. He just drank himself into a depressive death. Okay, well, the good news is, finally Stark has been taking my advice, and he has buggered my sister. Again, the thing CK2 makes me fucking say. Eddard Stark, who is betrothed to my daughter. Oh, at least Stark's got a kid, so that's something. We are literally just trying to make this bitch die. Secret Warden of the West. What happened to— what the fuck? Rain! You are fucking getting fucking executed. Yeah, I'm almost tempted to fucking— I'm gonna have him hanged like a common criminal. He murdered my fucking nephew. My cousin, I guess, but my old nephew. I have fabricated claim and evidence to arrest the homosexual Greyjoy. The fact that he's homosexual has nothing to do with why I'm arresting him. This is not a hate crime. This is justice. I've already captured him though. Why didn't I, like, honor my obligations, but there's no war? He has actually captured it. And then Greyjoy will be called to trial. Demanded trial by combat. Fair enough, Greyjoy. Fair enough. That is your right. Ah, you're too chicken shit to fight me yourself, huh? Uh-huh. I see how it is. I see how it is. I'll handle this myself. The king will destroy these bastards and avenge them. This is when he dies or something. No match for my might. Experience in combat. He lies sprawled at my feet. Crumbles to the ground, lifeless. You wipe his blood from Blackfyre. The deed is done. He is dead. Execute him. This is what happens to those who spill the blood of the dragon. They will be hanged like common criminals. He's not going to be all that horny for my sister. He prefers the D, but that's fine. I don't fucking give a shit about that. I like how the heirs, by the way, are the Greyjoys that are actually in my court, who are also Faith of the Seven. Yeah, so yeah, the Drowned God has no place in my realm. They have overstayed their welcome. And Aegon will continue to rule, pretty much. Aegon the Dragon Lord has not only his son, Rogaire, who looks a bit derpy, and every fucking time I start recording, I always get a ping on Discord, I swear to— Anyway, what was I saying? Anyway, yeah, fuck it. The air looks a bit derpy. I think the inbreeding is starting to kick in there for a second. And that about wraps up everything, really. We could keep going, but, like, I don't wanna. I don't wanna. This was an unplanned episode as it is. You get a little extra because I kind of was curious. Blackfyre's rule uncontested. They have no rival claimants to the throne. Everything is secure. What could possibly go wrong? I don't know. You can come up with your own headcanon for everything that happens. I'm not going to continue the series from here. We've had enough fun, I think, at this stage. I have other things to record, people. I can't just sit here playing as Blackfyre for the rest of forever. So, at any rate, I thank you for watching. That is all for now. I will not be doing another one, so don't ask for it. Okay, I'm done. I'll see you guys in the next one, and we'll have Defiance of Dusk and Dale up next. And that will be another video where people will be like, Sol, do a series on it. And I'll be like, I've already played Darkland through one time before. I guarantee it. That will be one of the videos that people will be like, do more, do more. And I'll be like, no. No. Anyway, thank you for watching. That's all for now. Sol out.